The Toyota Prius. Is it a high mileage getter or is it a highway rider? You're going to find out on this episode of The Real DC Car Guy. It's William Westhopper from The Real DC Car Guy, and we just took out a 2021 Toyota Prius XLE in all-wheel drive for a 700-mile trip. And we have a few things to report on it, and it is not just a transportation appliance that many people think. One thing that Toyota Prius has always done very well is that it gets very high miles per gallon. Very impressed with the mile per gallon that this Toyota Prius is bringing in, and it would be especially good if you're driving around town or if you're in the suburbs and you need to haul 4 people and some cargo in the back. Because it is a hatchback, it's got plenty of space for both people and for items that you may be hauling, whether it be stuff from the big box store or your regular daily errands. The Toyota Prius has been with us for more than 2 decades now, and it really has started the revolution of hybrid technology in automobiles, which of course have led on to electrification in automobiles. What is it that people do not like about the Toyota Prius? Is it the fact that it is designed like a spaceship, very long and flowing? And of course that's for maximum aerodynamics. Is it because the car gets 55 miles to the gallon on the highway? Well, who is going to complain about getting high mileage in any vehicle today? In the old days, 4-cylinder vehicles often got between 20 and 26 miles per gallon. This one is getting between 49 and 51 posted miles per gallon. We did a lot better than that. All right, so let's go ahead and take the 2021 Toyota Prius XLE all-wheel drive out for a drive. Now let's first of all take a look at the price of this vehicle. So I have the Moroni sticker right here. So this is a Prius XLE all-wheel drive E hybrid vehicle, and it has a Moroni sticker of $31,629. So what does that mean? So the basic price of this XLE all-wheel drive is $29,575. It has the advanced technology package with a color heads-up display, the HUD, right here for $800, and it has the all-weather floor liners and cargo liner for $259. Now they have a leaf on it, which I think is ironic since Nissan is the one that sells a leaf, but trying to keep things green and focused is always cool. So that's understand why the green is. So overall, with delivery, processing, and handling, $995, which really is not much in today's world because it's often well over $1,000. $31,629 US dollars for this car. So this one is saying that fuel economy is 49, city 51, highway 47. Well, we were getting 50 to 56 on the highway, and I will tell you one thing right now. When you go really fast, which we did yesterday, and I don't want to say how fast we were going, the mile per gallon does drop, and it drops considerably. So the day before we were driving, and we were probably staying right about the speed limit or above, slightly above the speed limit, we were getting 56 miles per gallon. We were above the speed limit yesterday, and it dropped down to 50 miles per gallon, so that does make a difference. Now, what do you like about the Prius? A lot of people just like it because it is a mileage getter. A lot of people think of a car as a transportation appliance, and that does apply to this vehicle. Now, there was one thing that we found very uncomfortable about this car, and it certainly was not our pocketbook, but it was the seats. The front seats of this car are not designed for long distance travel. They just hit us in the wrong way. Not enough lumbar and not enough support on the bum. So that really is our only complaint about this 2021 Toyota Prius. Everything else is great. It moves smoothly, it's quiet, it's easy to drive, it's nimble, it gets up to speed. In many small cars, you think of the hamsters. You got to get those hamsters running. Well, in this car, I call it the woodchucks because a hybrid often sounds like wood being milled in a sawmill, or wood being chopped up, or a wood chipper. This Prius is powered by a 1.8 liter double overhead can, 16 valve, 4-cylinder engine, and provides for us over 50 miles per gallon. The sticker on it says between 49 and 51. We were getting between 50 and 56 miles per gallon on a recent 700-mile trip. Very impressive for a car its size, with 2 people in it, cargo, and the opportunity to bring 2 more people in it. So if you're looking for a high mileage, well-priced transportation appliance, think about the Toyota Prius. Let's take a look inside the 2021 Toyota Prius. Inside is pretty simple. The one thing that a lot of people notice with this vehicle is the fact that the center display screen is in the center of the vehicle. Now there is a separate display screen down here which shows you the audio and map if you are connected to Android Auto, and it also shows you the different apps that are available. The navigation app on this vehicle is not installed, but you can use Waze and other apps through your mobile device if it is wired. Now this vehicle does require that your mobile device be wired through the USB to activate the map, which for this, in my case, would be Waze. So menu is right there, so it shows you the menu. Air conditioning is right here. We have eco mode, air conditioning, of course, buttons in there. You can push this to figure out where your air conditioning is going, so it's not going into the back seat, just to the front there, and you'll see that up there on this display screen, so you can see that. So then you can see the different modes there. So that's driver priority is getting air conditioning and heating right now. Lane keep assist is on or off. So there's the all-wheel drive. It'll show you where the wheels are getting power. This is my eco diary for the last few days. Today I'm getting 34.7 miles to the gallon, and I've only driven almost a mile and a half. Yesterday, while I drove 306 miles, I got 50.3. The day before, drove 260, and I got 56.2 miles per gallon. Now you can see with the trip that we've recently had, we've averaged 52.2 miles per gallon. Pretty impressive for that. Inside the car is pretty good. If you look up here, you'll see that there is that. There's also the regular controls, the SOS button, on and off for the lights, so everything here. There is a light vanity mirror. There I am in my camera. So you got pretty much everything you want in this vehicle. What's it like in the back seat of the 2021 Toyota Prius XLE? Well, let's give it a look. It's actually pretty comfortable. Nice wide seats for 2, possibly 3 people. There is a fold down armrest with 2 cup holders. There are 2, count them 2, USB-A outlets right there. There are 2 magazine pockets, and one even has a zippered compartment in it. Now you're not finding 2 magazine pockets in a lot of new cars today. So pretty impressed with the fact that there is plenty of space for things here. Now you're gonna have armrests, electric windows, controls, locks and doors, little cubby down on the doors for your bottle of water. Pretty nice. Headroom is pretty good, not super tall there. I'm about 5'11", and I just touched the top of this. So the headroom of this vehicle is good. The space inside is good. Plenty of leg room, knee room, and just in general, you know, pretty comfortable. Now it's very quiet in this vehicle. You do get a small noise of what I call the wood chipper noise when the hybrid is operating, and you'll get that more so when you go into the B mode. You'll get to hear that. You'll also hear that noise when you go into reverse. Toyota's other vehicles, pretty much all the models have hybrid options in their model lineup. So if you want something that's a little bit more traditional in styling, traditional sedan styling, the Toyota Corolla size-wise is about the same. MPGs are going to be pretty good, pretty comparable to this. We were very impressed with the Toyota Corolla hybrid we drove a few years back. Of course, if you want to move up, you can go to the Camry, which has a hybrid, which is their mid-size vehicle, and of course SUV-wise, the RAV4 and the Highlander all have hybrids. So Toyota has really embraced the hybrid technology, and after all, they are the ones who brought hybrid technology to the masses over 20 years ago with the first iteration of the Toyota Prius. Now that little Toyota Prius was small, and it was sort of dull looking. It had a dull little sedan styling to it. So one of the advantages of having a hatchback is the space that you can carry things in. There is plenty of space in the back of this 2021 Toyota Prius XLE, and if you want more space, you can put this one or both of the 60/40 rear seats down, and that extends the space. Now there's not a lot of height back here, but you could carry a lot of groceries, you can carry small boxes and plenty of items. There was enough in here for luggage for 2 grown men and our camera equipment on our recent trip, so we were pleased by that. So if you're driving in the city, I would say yes, think about a hybrid, whether it be the Prius or one of the other Toyota models, or even one of the models from one of the other manufacturers, because hybrids are now pretty common across the board on different manufacturers. But Toyota really is the brand that brought the hybrid technology to market and made it popular, which is great. I want to thank you for watching this episode of The Real DC Car Guy, as we talked about the 2021 Toyota Prius XLE all-wheel drive. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and follow us for more auto and truck reviews and stories about the automotive lifestyle right here in Washington, D.C. Until then, bye-bye.